Gosh, I just realized it's been almost 20 years since I've had a regular Thanksgiving. And it basically ended when my mom passed away. And there was a couple family tries. Actually, there was one. And it's funny, it was during COVID when, basically I was just kind of the filler because other people wouldn't come, other siblings in this particular family, And I wanted to talk about how important feelings are towards the holidays. And I'm sure there's a ton of videos about this. Some people really have a hard time. Some people dislike them. We've got the Scrooge movie for a reason. And just, it brings up so much family stuff. Just everything. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. It's just family. Family knows you, mirrors you. Some things you don't want to see. And they know you, or they're a lot like you. And it can be, it's one of the most difficult times for some people. And for me, I struggled for many years. I was in college. I was in college when I was 40, and I was in a dorm with 8 18-year-olds, and I'm 40. They called me Mama D. Oh my gosh, when was that? 2009. My mom had passed. I went back to school. And they would all go away for the holidays, and I would just be there by myself. And I remember one Christmas morning, I got all the letters out that my mom had written me, and I read them. It was kind of a beautiful time. I remember it so well. But I also thought about Harry Potter, about just being left with no family. And, I was in school and just by myself all Christmas morning. And Thanksgiving, I'd been on dates, and it was all so new. It was after my divorce, of course. And I was dating somebody this one year, and he went off to his family, of course. It's like, I'm new, I can't. And, just never invited by my family. And I know that it became difficult when my parents were very ill. Big tiffs with my family. And it just got to the point where I just didn't exist and didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. And honestly, I didn't. I didn't belong anywhere. It is the strangest feeling, and it really hits you during the holidays. Because the holidays is when you do stuff with family, when you get together, and it's so odd if you don't. And it's okay, but we've been conditioned to where this is what you're supposed to do, kind of thing. And I know a lot has changed from the tradition, and so much of life. Pepper. Pepper. It's funny, I think dogs sleep like that because it stretches their neck. I don't know. We should try it. No. It's been so interesting. So I'm without family, and then I meet my partner who's neurodiverse and didn't want really much to do with family. He would go with his ex-family, where I even wanted to go there. I just wanted to be a part of something. I just wanted to be a part of something, of someone, of a family. And especially, I grew up with a big family, really. Even though I'm an only child, I had so many cousins, and my mom always had the parties, and it just kind of was ingrained. And so I really felt so discouraged and so down. And I would go to grieving groups, and of course they'd close down during the holidays. Like, that's the time when you need your grieving groups or your caregiver groups or people to support you. And they're all with their family. I get it, but I just really thought it was so odd to close a grieving group during the holidays. But I think it, that isolates you more. People that go with their family, they're not going to work. I got used to it after a while. And Thanksgiving was always the hardest. So my dream is to find my community if we ever get settled in one place. Because I am pretty much, I consider myself his roommate, this person that I just tag along with. And at some point retire and have a place and be settled in that place and find my tribe. And I have this dream to just be invited a week before Thanksgiving and help cook pies, bake pies, cook meals, and make cranberry sauce. And I want the tradition. I would love it. It's a dream of mine. And to have children around during Christmas. So Christmas is also, I don't know, my big event on Christmas is walking the dogs a little longer, opening up a present in the morning, one that I already know I'm getting. And it's been like that for almost 20 years. Time flies. So, either way, whatever you're going through right now with the holidays, just know that it's okay, even though it may suck. That you don't have to be anything you don't want to be. And the reality is there where you don't have the family, or you have the misunderstandings, or you just don't want to be there, or all of that stuff. Ugh. All I can say is to come back to yourself and what you value. And if it doesn't exist, I really believe in my heart and soul that I will have that. I'll have that gathering and making pies and from scratch. I love doing that. Baking, I love it. I don't want to cook the turkey. I kind of would like tofurkey. I feel bad for all the turkeys, but I just want to be a part of that. Being needed to bake that pie, being needed to whip up that cranberry sauce, being needed, or if I don't do it, they won't have it. and to be known as, oh, this is Diana's special rhubarb pie that she bakes every year, and to have tradition. I'm looking forward to that. So the next place I'm going to land, create that community, and be a part of a family in that way, however it works. I don't know, I'm going to be a part of some family at some point, and it's exciting. And so I wish that for you if you don't have it, if you want that. And also if you just want to be quiet during the holidays, why not? Not worry about presents, not worry about any of that. Why is it a bad thing that we don't want to do Christmas? Oh, you're bad if you don't give a present to everybody. Oy, that's a lot of money. We stress so much and we forget how it is such a time, in the winter to take care of our bodies and our minds the most, because it's cold, and to eat well, to be comforted by loved ones, and not the funky loved ones. We have to go to those funky loved ones' homes. It's kind of crazy. So, yeah, it's all good. All right, well, whatever you do this Thanksgiving, I wish you happiness. Take care.